Hi, my name is Tim. I go by Tim PE on Twitch, and this is my video review for the Carenado Shrike Commander 500 in X-Plane 10. I spent a few weeks getting to know this plane, and flying it in all sorts of situations and weather, including several live-streamed full flights. The links for those are in the description. The Commander is a high-wing, twin-piston aircraft with a very efficient and aerodynamic design. This particular model is an unpressurized Shrike Commander 500S with 260 horsepower engines. The real plane is designed for 6 people, including the pilot. If you're an FS Economy fan, take note, in their database this plane holds 6 passengers instead of 5, and it can do so with full fuel tanks. Combine that with a nearly 200 knot cruise speed and a very light fuel burn, you have a great FS Economy short-haul plane. The visual model for this plane is superb. It's an eye-catching design to begin with, and Carenado's representation of it is nicely detailed. You get 6 high-quality liveries included with the plane, which is a nice touch. It also includes a full set of custom sounds, which sound great. There's clearly some great attention to detail in the animations on this aircraft. One thing I particularly love is the compression of the gear struts when landing. I love planes with little features like this, things that many customers might never notice, but they put the time and effort in anyway. Let's hide the yokes for a second and take a look at the panel. The Commander's panel is very straightforward, as you might expect for a plane designed in the 1950s. As Carenado often does, the panel is based on one specific real-world aircraft, and the model includes beautiful custom gauges with a dimmable backlighting effect and nice reflections. Systems-wise, there's not much of a story to tell, because Rockwell did such a great job designing the real-world plane. It's extremely simple to start it up and get going, with a minimum of switch flipping to be done during flight. You don't even have to worry about changing fuel tanks, because they're all interconnected. For navigation, you've got an HSI, ADF, DME, and the built-in Garmin 530, as well as an additional common nav radio. One thing I do find quite annoying about this plane is that there's a nav2 radio, as well as a DME gauge that gives you both nav1 and nav2, but there's no actual nav2 indicator. I contacted Carenado about this, and they told me that the real plane that their model was based on didn't have one either, but they did suggest using the GPS in OBS mode as a second nav radio, which is a workable solution. This plane includes the Ultimatic Sentry Autopilot that you may have seen before on other Carenado planes. It's extremely simple to use with a roll hold, heading hold, nav and GPS mode, altitude hold, and pitch hold. It all works quite well, and I personally find it a nice change of pace from a full LNAV and VNAV system. The flight modeling in this plane is excellent. I can't say I've been in a real Commander, but it feels as light and maneuverable as you would expect for a plane that was flown in aerobatics demonstrations. And it's extremely easy to hand fly. It's a straightforward plane to land, although I noticed it's quite easy to plunk down a 3-point landing if you're not careful. Overall, I have to say I really enjoy flying this plane. It's a great light twin for everything: FS Economy runs, IFR practice approaches on Pilot Edge, or just going sightseeing. Let me know what you think, and if this video was helpful or interesting, please let me know, and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel or following me on Twitch. I do plan to make more of these review videos, so your feedback is really helpful. Thanks for watching.